guys, it is Vlogtober day 6 and I wanted to show you guys 2 quick, sweet and simple recipes in the crock pot. It's getting cold outside, no doubt about that. But first, if you're a new subscriber here, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back. So without further ado, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join me on a long, great journey of vlogging every single day. Anyways, if you're anything like me, and you can comment down below if you like to be cold, if you don't like to be cold. I don't like being cold. So some cold weather foods is exactly what we're getting ready to get into. I am making some chicken noodle soup and I'm making a beef stew. So this is a cold weather recipe video, and guess what? I'm getting ready to make my recipes in my crock pots, and then I'm gonna sit back and watch some I'm gonna sit back and watch some Hocus Pocus, because guess what? Not only have I watched it once already for October, I've already watched it twice. So this is going to be the 3rd time. And then I'm gonna sit back with my chicken noodle soup and some crackers and my Hocus Pocus blanket that I just recently bought from Marshall's on Saturday. So let's jump right into it. All right guys, so I started off by getting my bigger red crock pot. This one has so much more room. I have a smaller black one, but I'm going to use that for the beef stew. Right now I am working on getting the water ready. So I'm going to add in about 8 cups of water, and that 8 cups of water is going to be plenty of water for this chicken noodle soup. The chicken will sit in this water for about 4 hours until it's nice and soft. You can also put it on the stove in some water and close the pan, or close the lid I should say, and then it would cook within 20 to 25 minutes. But I wanted my chicken to get the herb smell and taste by soaking in this crock pot. So anyways, like I said, I'm adding in 8 cups of water. I am next gonna add in 6 teaspoons of the chicken flavored bouillon. This is so good. I normally do the cubes, but I decided this time to just measure out the 1 teaspoon because I had already had this big chicken bouillon from when I made greens. So you, like I said, you just measure out 1 teaspoon basically for each cup of water that you use, but you want to wait until the end to see if you need more of the chicken bouillon. So I am going to wash my chicken off. I do that faithfully. I wash my chicken, my fish, and my steak off just because it's been sitting in a package and you know the rest. But anyways, just wash it off, peel off the skin. That's what I like to do. And then I love to go ahead and cook it or add it into a crock pot or the pan. Alright, so what I want to do is you're going to want to stir up your water and the chicken bouillon flavoring and make it to where there's no like lumps of it just laying around. And next thing you know, it's ready for your chicken to be added. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up on high. So it's a great time to add your chicken, and so you can use either 2 pieces of chicken breast or 3, totally up to you. this very cute little soup mix bag. I bought at Kroger for about $3. It has potatoes, carrots, onions, and celery. And I just went ahead and added those in too. Let me just say that if you buy the same exact bag, there's no need to buy any extra onions on the side, because people think that frozen onions don't pote. They are very potent. They definitely gave a kick, and it tasted just like as if I cut regular onions. So you're gonna take about 1 tablespoon of this tomato paste, and you're gonna put it into your chicken noodle soup. Why? Is it gonna change the color? Is it need to go in there? Yes, it needs to go in there. It's not gonna change the color of your soup. So you also wanna add in some herbs de Provence. And when I say that these herbs right there, and you're gonna make it 1 tablespoonful, those herbs right there definitely are gonna give your chicken noodle soup a huge, huge kick. You can also add in garlic salt. You can also add in some Italian seasoning. It's totally up to you. All I can say is that you're not gonna taste these herbs because they're small. It's actually gonna like go into the chicken. It's also going to give the soup an extra herby flavor. So you know, use it all. Even stick your little measuring spoon down in there and get all the nooks and crannies off of it. I'm telling you. So next thing you want to do is just kind of like stir it, because you want everything to kind of be even. You want that herbs to start kind of mixing in with the juice of the water and the chicken bouillon, and you want your chicken to start to get those herbs on it. Even though it's going to sit in the same crock pot and get the herbs, you just want it on the chicken. That way when you shred the chicken, it will come out on the chicken. So of course, like I said, you want to let it cook for about 4 hours on high, so that your chicken will be ready to shred in about 4 hours. And so I'm on to making the beef stew. So for the beef stew, you're gonna need about 2 pounds of it. I unfortunately did not thaw one out and end up just cooking it, and it was amazing. So this is my smaller crock pot, and I have another bag of the stewed vegetables, soup mix. So I just put those in there. And then I chose this one for my beef stew because I knew the beef stew wouldn't be in a huge pot and it wouldn't make a lot. So I used the same veggie mix that I used for the chicken noodle soup. And I got the little bag slow cooker for the beef stew, and it clearly calls for you to have that seasoning mix, 2 pounds of beef stew, 5 cups of fresh vegetables, and then 1 1/3 cup of water. So I'm getting my 1/3, getting my 1 1/3 cup together and ready to go into the pot with these vegetables. And then all you need to do is add in that packet. Literally add in every single drop of that packet, because you need it. So I'm just the type of person, once again, who loves to use every piece of food that there is, because I don't want to waste anything. So I just want to stir it so that the vegetables can start to get kind of like that beef stew taste. And so this is going to go back into the actual crock pot itself on high for about 4 hours. And all I did was add some diced tomatoes just to give it some extra tomatoey flavor, and then I added the beef, and it's ready, like I said, to go in the crock pot for about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours, and just keep mixing everything all together over time. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and take the chicken out of the chicken noodle soup after about 4 or 5 hours because it was ready. So I just wanted to show you guys how I shredded my chicken up. I'm using tongs and a fork. I eventually switched over to using 2 forks instead of the tongs because I felt like it was getting out of control. So here it is. I used egg noodles. You can use any noodles that you prefer. I just preferred to use the egg noodles in my chicken noodle soup. So I added about 1/4 of the bag of noodles, and I still realized that I still had like juice that could be absorbed with some noodles. So I added more noodles in. And I'm so ready for a bowl right now. If you're anything like me, I hate to be cold. And so I just recently spent a good 15 bucks on this cute Hocus Pocus blanket. It's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. It has the book on it. It has a broom, vacuum, the cat, the pot, and Forever Bewitching. It has some cute little things on it. Here's the eye. But anyways, a good $15 well spent on a new blanket. So without further ado, you can see I got on my yellow mustard shirt. It's my sweater babe got me one year from Old Navy. Oh, y'all, there go that chicken noodle soup though. So here's my crockpot. I'm ready to eat.
The glorious morning makes me sick.
Just thought I'd say, if you haven't watched Hocus Pocus yet, you're crazy. You need to go watch it. Take time to watch it. Take time to see what everybody else is talking about. Because this movie right here has been my all-time favorite Halloween movie, along with Halloween Town. And that's next on my bucket list to watch tomorrow. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And guess what? Recipes going down in the description box down below. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with if you decide to make a beef stew or a chicken noodle soup for yourself. So, thanks for watching.